Well, everybody, I'm back and I'm determined to get this right. And once again, you know what time it is. Papa's comic books and coffee. Okay, let's see if we can get this one right. Here we go. Welcome back. This is Hercules, Prince of Power. Number 1, 60 cents back in 1982. This story is by Bob Layton and Rick Parker. It's called What Fools These Immortals Be. Now don't forget, this book and others are available on my eBay page, Papa's-Comic-Books. Alrighty, hit that subscribe button, give me a like, give me a dislike. Write down in the comments what you think I should be doing. If you have a book you want me to read, if it's in my library, shoot me a little note down below. And if it's in my library, I'll try to get it on. Okay, here we go. There is a mountain no mortal eye can see, a mountain no mortal limbs can climb. It is the timeless home of the race of godlike beings who long after roamed the earth and dabbled in the affairs of mankind. It is Mount Olympus, home of the immortal gods of ancient Greece. On this day, after years of wandering and adventure upon the world of men, one of their numbers returns home. He is the son of Zeus, high father of the gods. He is a rogue, a hero, an avenger throughout the ages. He has been known as Hercules, Prince of Power. Ho, what celebration there shall be when all learn that the Lion of Olympus has returned. What joy will fill the hearts of my fellow gods when they see that the greatest of their number has come home after so many years. What songs they will sing to honor me. What in the name of Zeus do you want? Gesture not the meaninglessly silent one. Yellow-crested titans are but fodder for the fist of Hercules. Move aside, guardian, to the gates of Olympus, and I shall spare thee. Then again, why should I deny these the honor of being bested by the Prince of Power? Is it not the joy of battle, the gift of those immortal stature? So have at thee then. Wham! What other way can one test the mettle of another except by combat? There is no greater honor than to be plummeted into the earth by the son of Zeus. Verily, the fates have smiled upon this day, defeated one. Let the blow be my final gift to thee. Cease, Olympian, by order of Lord Zeus himself. Have you returned on a most solemn occasion, Prince? It is the day of reflective silence, the time in which we honor the birth of Father Zeus, the Golden One, sought only to halt the wagging tongue. Thou must go at once to thy quarters and pay silent homage to thy father. Of course I shall, that is, as soon as this yellow-skinned buffoon gets off my foot. Silence returns to the Olympus, much to the chagrin of the dejected scion of Zeus. In truth, 'tis a poor homecoming for the lion Olympus. Come tomorrow, I must show yonder guards the need of proper respect. I shall bestow upon them the gift. Quizzically scanning the hallways of the palace of his father, Hercules finds not the slightest sign of activity. Dejectedly, he makes his way to the heavy gold inlaid doors of the private chambers. Flinging them open, he surveys the rooms beyond. Immaculately kept, they show no traces of the long years that have passed since the last dwelt thereon. And as he slowly stretches out his mighty frame on the silken cushions of his couch, Hercules recalls why he left Olympus in the first place. It's boring, my fellow gods have lost their lust for living. There should be music, dance, and feasting to celebrate my glorious return. Perhaps I should. 1,000 pardons, my lord. May we enter? We are charged to provide refreshment to all who honor Zeus. The day may we offer you thy pleasure? Indeed, fair maidens, you are welcome guests in the abode of Hercules. And as night falls on solemn Olympus, the reflective silence that ruled the day is disrupted with a resounding crash. By my sacred throne, who dares violate the meditations of Zeus? Drawn by the sounds of revelrous, Zeus treads the marble halls, his anger mounting with every stride. But anger is momentarily replaced by dismay as Zeus discovers the source of his indignity is none other than his long-lost, absent son. Greetings, Father, Lord Zeus. Sorry for the clamor, Father. It seems the wine jug slipped from the maiden's grasp, and we are not amused. Thou hast violated the will of Zeus. Although thou art my son, thou shalt pay for this disrespect. Turn on the hourglass later in the throne room of Zeus. From the day thy mortal mother gave birth to thee, thy impudence has grown until it has now become insufferable. I hereby banish thee from the gates of Olympus till such time I discern thou hast learned the lesson of true humility. I beg forgiveness, High Father. I accept the judgment of Zeus as the word and the way. But I beg to know how long I must dwell on earth before a decision is. Earth is mentioned nothing on earth. I mention nothing on earth. Upon the world of mortals thou art truly a god, to be humbled by none. But yonder in the vastness of the universe, among the myriad stars, you are a puny creature. Father, Enough, thy lord waith spoken before thyself to the quarters at dawn. Stand forth in the courtyard of Zeus to begin thine exile. And as the sun rises on fabled Mount Olympus, the soon-to-be exiled Hercules is joined in the spacious courtyard by his age-long friend Apollo. Hercules, why dost thou stand here, arms outstretched thus? I await the thunderbolts of Zeus to transport me to mine exile. No, old friend, that will not be thy means of transportation. Thy father hath charged me to bestow upon thee with a chariot to carry thee to the stars by its magical power. Behold, Prince, the sun chariot of Apollo. By the gods, this magnificent indeed. The Prince of Power is touched by the sacrifice Apollo may I do honor by it. Worry not, merely feed the steeds occasionally and give wide berth to all supernovas. Otherwise, they'll singe the hair clean off. Farewell, then, son of Zeus. And fare thee well, glorious Olympus. I wonder when I shall tread thy hallowed ground again. As well I wonder what I do feed these beasts Apollo did not say. No matter. Ho, valiant steeds, let us be off. The universe is a vast, and all its denizens breathlessly await the coming of Hercules. Onward! Bathed in the masma of light and color, the enchanted chariot warps out of the dimension of Olympus, out of the Milky Way galaxy. The Andromeda Galaxy, a swirling cluster of brilliance compressed over 1 billion stars with the countless civilized worlds revolving around them. And deep within the Andromeda is already life teeming confines of population suddenly increases by untold millions. From the deep corridors of hyperspace come the colonizers of Rigel, a technologically advanced race of pioneers who imperialist their purpose to create vast empire of worlds to span the heavens. Emotionless and methodical, they monitor the galaxy for worlds that suit their needs. They have encountered many wonders in their way, millennia of colonization, but not even they are prepared for everything. Commissioner Rohan Telescan detects a vehicle coming out of hyperspace in Sector 2F. We are receiving requests for docking procedures. Forsooth, I wish to land. Open thy docking bay. Scansman, decrease the volume of the telescan. It is needlessly loud. That's the problem, sir. The message is not coming in on a telescan. It's reverberating throughout the ship. At that moment, outside the ship, hail ye, the Prince of Power approaches by the horn of Zeus, through which I speak. Open the docking bay doors. There, it is again, Commissioner. What should we do? How should I know? Open the bay doors and let's see what it is. With the precision of a fine timepiece, the diminutive regulating open of the massive doors to the flagship, calmly awaiting the arrival of their unknown visitor. Hercules bids these greeters wayfarers salutations from the son of mighty Zeus. Devils from space run wapo. Please don't devour us. I give thee thanks for the hospitality. My sojourning has been long and wearisome. Greetings to you, Hercules. I am Sub-Commissioner Rohan of the Regalian Fleet. In the name of our people, I bid you welcome to break your journey and refresh yourself. How does that thing fly, Wipo? I don't care, Pogo, as long as it doesn't eat Wrigglyans. The tension eases as they make their way through the pristine walkways of the Rebellion flagship. Each relates to the other, his exploits finding in the process kindredness in the cradle of space. A time later in the Commissioner Roman's quarters. So now you are exiled to roam the stars. A simply fantastic tale. We must take it in addition to our recorded library tapes. Perhaps you would even consider continuing with your journey with us. Alas, no. In truth, I long for the ebullient madness of wine and song to soothe my troubled brow. The people have no use for such pursuits. I fear you are correct. We exist only to learn, document, and colonize. Our ways differ greatly from yours. No matter, consider my quarters your own. We shall bid you farewell after you have completed your sleep mode. And so Hercules settles back for a night in the blank, artless chambers, finding them somewhat reminiscent of his own on Olympus. 'Tis boring. 6.4 hours later in the docking bay. So thine officer did attempt to feed my steeds? No need for concern. Our surgical staff informs us that the arm can be easily reattached. But on the other matters, we would like you to grant us a request. A request? You may voice thy petition. This is a recorder unit. Its function is to analyze and store all information within its scanning range. We would like to accompany you to record your journey for our databanks, with your permission, of course. I accept thy offer. Thou art the charge of Hercules from the moment forth. What say thee, friend recorder? Observation, I believe that your bodily contact is rattling my chips, sir. Moments later, I told you these beasts ate regalians, Pogo. Wipo, just be quiet and keep waving. And with a single tug of the reins, they leap from the security in the starship into the cold, empty blackness of space. Interrogative, sir. What allows us to exist in this craft without life support? Why, it is will of Zeus. What else? Conclusion, of course. Time has little relevance among the stars. Suffice it to say that eventually reached their first destination, the planet Petco. Not Petco, Pedico. Guided by laser pulse runways that stretch to the outer atmosphere itself, the Olympian flies into the heart of Star Harbor, glittering port to 100,000 vessels from far-away worlds. After a smooth landing and a few hasty warnings to the hangar crew concerning the horses, Hercules prepares to seek out accommodations for the night when... What did you say, small one? You heard me, Muscles. Which end of these things do I stick this fuel hose into? Later on the avenues of Star Harbor, mayhaps I should have issued a stern warning. They be beasts of great power, not to be handled by mere mortals. Interrogative, will the will of Zeus correct? At last to enjoy the sounds of merriment and the adoration of the fairer sex. Interrogative, what is fairer sex? Women, civilizations fall for tunes, are lost armies and conquered, all for the touch of their delicate hands. Interrogative, perhaps I should wait outside. Nonsense, pleasures await for us within yonder inn. Enter thee. The mood is festive, the conversation lively, and the gambling fast and furious, typical for a night at the Stargate Hotel. I'll see your bet and raise you 20. All right, who ordered the fungus daiquiri? Innkeeper, Hercules would grace thine establishment with your presence this night. No need to fuss, thy royal suite shall suffice. I get no kick from quadrilla. I'm sorry, sir. I haven't a reservation for anyone by the name of in my data bank. Oh, yeah, your maternal unit. Declaration, blah, 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 right away, sir, blah, 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 blah. A short time later, after settling in, I understand not friend recorder, how didst thou obtain our lodgings? Statement, I simply informed the unit that you were an ambassador of the Regalian Empire and to charge all expenses to them. If that be the case, let us peruse this establishment bill of fare. What'll it be, handsome? A flagon of the best ale fare one, and what of your recorder? Statement, I believe my fluid systems will invite us Borean gear slipper 30 weight, please. At that moment, some 3,500 miles from the Push Stargate Hotel, the luxury starliner, the Padella Crest, begins its approach to the Star Harbor. Silently speeding down a runway of low intensity, light pulses its crew prepares to conclude another routine flight. Affirmative, PC-215, you have clearance on landing bay 27. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Captain Bauer. A few moments, we will be landing on the planet Pedico. Extinguish all smoking materials and please remain seated until the concluded re-entry visibility is excellent and we expect no trouble. Fragoon, what the? Holy black, a port heat shield just ruptured. Quick, notify Central, tell them we're coming in hot. Then get on the intercom. We don't want the passengers to panic. We're all gonna die. Oh Lord, help us, eek. Too late, Captain. Meanwhile, on the surface of the planet, its inhabitants' attentions are elsewhere, and I dispatch the creature with but a single blow of my mighty arm. What strength you must possess! Aye, fair one, but Hercules is well versed in the gentler arts as well. Now, there's a line, if I ever heard one. Stakemont, why do my senses feel like twin iron engines? Methinks thou hast partaken a bit much. Yon exotic oil is affecting thy speech, friend, and recorder, interrogative. I think this fluid is overloading my system. But where art thou going? Statman, where is thy facilities? I believe I'm about to spill a leak. Boy, you can't take those cybernetic bipeds anywhere. Meanwhile, back in the lounge, what is Hera's name is that? That is a Farragut, Prince. They come from Aragos 7, a heavy gravity world. Their dense molecular structure makes them the strongest creature in the galaxy. Strongest creature in the galaxy? What joy leaps into my noble heart. At long last, I found one sturdy enough to receive the gift. No, wait, you don't understand. Zeus has smiled upon thee this day, large one. Thou shalt pit thy power against the lion Olympus. What is this thing are you saying? Hercules doth exclaim, have it thee, and he hits him. What be this? Ouch, you hit me. What did you do, Sob, to make you hate me? How could you? These are the kindest, gentlest beings in the universe. You dirty, I did not know. I sought only amusement. I pray thee. Fly it up your exhaust port, buddy. Yeah, and the ship you rode in on. Go on, just leave this poor creature in peace, you bully. Interrogative, did I miss something? Aye, methinks mine exile doth have some justification. I thought not of your Farragut, only myself, in adoration of those around. Hold, what doth that Carlian call signify? Someone explain. Run for the shelters. You, green one, why doth everyone flee thus? It is a disaster warning. It means a starship is crash landing. We could all go up in flames. I say thee, nay, the fates have decreed that Hercules shall save the day. Hercules of the danger and brash Olympian runs headlong into sheer chaos. By the gods, get that number 4 tanker into position. We've got to get those people out before this thing blows. Hey, Bladvduk, say, Black, this area could go nova any second now. Then there's no time, no tarry. Those within yonder craft are in need of the son of Zeus. Look, fella, we're loose We'll lose this entire area unless, hey, where are you going? To rescue, of course. Of course. Without hesitation, Hercules sprints through the flames to reach the passenger section of the disabled craft. He wedges his snively fingers between the earth and the massive bulk of the ship. Then, with a single thrust of his mighty shoulders, he lifts. We're moving. Well, what's happening? What is happening is the sight that leaves this distantly watching, awestruck by the great nebula. Bearing the crushing mass high above his head, the Olympian plods away from the burning wreckage. Foot by the artist's foot, he treads it in an effort that can only be described as Herculean. Nice try, buddy, but when that fuel tank blows, we're all going to get fried. What? Explain thyself. That ship was fueled by highly explosive Oxy-17 compound. When the storage tank on the ship that size ruptures, it leaves a hole in the size of a small moon. Then the Prince of Power must make haste if any of them are to survive. Whoa, what are you pulling that towing cable out of the wreck for? Observation by my calculations there is at 39.46 seconds before this main tank erupts. I pray then that be enough time. Finding the sturdy core of the ill-fated hulk, Hercules binds thy thick Sturganium cable securely around it. Then pulling the cable taut with a might that defies comprehension, Hercules begins to tug. There's a lot of big words in this book. Like an ancient Greek athlete throwing the hammer, Hercules swings the blazing vessel around at unbelievable speed. And he flings it, sending the Pedula crest on her final voyage, miles above the planet surface. The thunderous sound of the explosion fades as the cheers of adoring throngs swell, and within the pride-filled heart of the son of Zeus, their acknowledgement signifies forgiveness. Later, back in the lounge of the Stargate Hotel, so I tells her, Komori, I says, packs up your moogies and go. What did she do then, Latux? She kicks me right in the bump spot. Oops, sorry, matey. You dare accost the son of Zeus? You shall pay for your impudence, large one. Looks, mate, I be sorry. It was an accident. Thou shalt learn a valuable lesson this day. The Prince of Power is about to bestow upon thee the gift. Stand thy ground and have thee. Nay, what be that, all right? And that is the end of Hercules, #1 from 1982. Don't forget, this book and others is available on my eBay page, Papa's-Comic-Books. Hit that subscribe button. Give me a like down below. Give me a comment down below. Tell me what you thought. Tell me what I could do better. If there's a book you want to hear and it's in my library, I'll try to get it on for you. And as I always say,
that was easy.
Until next time, Papa is out.